Yes then boys, how are we all doing? My name is the Dombro and in today's video we're going to be playing some Assetto Corsa EVO. So I've actually bought this today and I've also bought the rally version of the game. And to be fair, I do kind of want to get into some sim style racing because I play a lot of the original Assetto Corsa. I keep trying to say Assassin's Creed, bro, I don't know why. But I play a lot of the Assetto Corsa, the original one. With all the mods and stuff. So I thought, I've seen a lot of video footage of this game, so it's looking sick. I've got the Logitech G920 plugged in, pedals and wheels. Shifter is just paddles because I haven't bought a shifter yet, but we're going to be playing it together. First session. I'm going to see how we get on, give it a try. It's going to be my first lap, my first ever lap on this game. The settings might be wrong. The quality might be wrong, everything might be wrong, but we'll give it a go, see how we get on. Hopefully my mic sounds good because it's in a completely unnatural position. I really wanted to get a GoPro on my chest to film hands and stuff, but I cannot find my chest harness, so that's not going to happen, unfortunately. First person's looking sick. Cockpit cam, bonnet, completely first person, and then just another third person. But I'll probably alternate that, to be fair, from that to that. And majority of the time we play in first anyway. That's a lot better. But yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see how we get on. First track lap. Nordschleife. Tourist. Yo, it's so much difference, bro, having the barriers and people standing around and stuff. Pit limiters on. We're on the tourist version of Nordschleife. Nordschleife? It's hard to say that word, bro. Here we go. First track lap. See how we get on. See how much difference it feels compared to the original. Need to work on the hood settings as well. Feels a lot slower, but then I am racing in a slower car. Traction feels so much different to the first game already. Feels so much slower, but again, it is warm-up lap practice. We're in a Golf currently. Holy Jesus! The force feedback feels so light, it's crazy. Heavily forward front wheel drive. Feels so different already, like massively different to the first game. Need to turn the driving line off as well. Settings need tweaking as well. Running pretty poor frames, to be fair. Uh-oh. Oh hell. That's a great start, bro. Oh dear. Okay, so I've tweaked a few settings. We've changed vehicle. Going for a RS3. Okay, we're in the RS3. Sounds sounds are so good already. I can tell the sounds are amazing. They might be too loud, to be fair. I might have to tweak that. In fact, I'm going to do that just now quickly. Settings need sorting because they're definitely not up to my quality. And the speedo's stuck in kilometers an hour for some reason. There is no setting to actually change that. Or there is, and I haven't found it yet. Okay, immediately feels a lot better than the Golf. I think the Golf was front wheel drive, that's why it was bugging. It's going to take a little bit to get used to. It's completely different to the first one. Everything feels a lot more slippy. Force feedback feels really light compared to the first game though. Probably worth checking my Assetto settings and tweaking it that way. Yeah, force feedback's super light. Uh-oh. Little bit of damage there. Definitely worth checking my Assetto settings for the force feedback, just so I can replicate it. There's a lot of blur going on also. TikTok corner's got me again. Gonna take a little bit of getting used to, so you'll have to excuse the poor driving to begin with. Brakes did not want to work there, they were holding on for dear life. It's a lot nicer to drive than the Golf was already. Still really floaty though. Uh-oh, just like that. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. So, back to main menu again. Another tweak of settings. Okay, so we're back. We've tweaked the settings. Force feedback's been updated. Track tyre is on optimum now, so you don't have to warm your tyres up. Hopefully that'll make a slight difference. I've replicated my settings from the first Assetto Corsa, so hopefully we're ready to go. Hopefully anyway. Feels a lot better. Still a little bit floaty. Could be the car, how it's tuned. Could also be me. Although I have played Assetto for quite a bit now, I'm still very much new to track racing. I've been doing a lot of like street stuff. Oh my goodness, we nearly left the track there. Something here still feels mega slippy. Like grip wise, it feels completely different to the first game, but again, it could be down to car settings. Steer there. Force feedback is so floaty still. I might have to knock it up a little bit. It might be a Logitech thing, to be fair. Probably be silent throughout to concentrate. Definitely feels a lot better than it did before doing that last crash and tweak. Little bit slow around this section. I knew it was coming and I slowed down too much. Audio went a bit weird there. Probably because it was more tunnel. Concentrating for the life of me here. Trying to remember the track, trying to push the car to its limits. Frame wise, we're running pretty feeble at the minute. We're only on 50 frames. Graphics are on pretty much ultra, to be fair. Could do with a few tweaks. It's hard, isn't it, when you first get the game to figure out the correct settings. Especially because on Content Manager you can literally do every little bit of graphics yourself. Audio is amazing, to be fair. In my headphones, sounds incredible. I hope it comes through in the quality of the YouTube video, but in my headphones sound amazing. Oh no, I forgot about that corner. I think it'll just take a little bit to get used to, honestly. The track, although it's so similar every time you play a Nordschleife, I don't know how you want to call it. Although it's a similar layout. No! Oh, brother. You binned it right near the end. It's always similar when you race Nordschleife, but it's always slightly different as well, like width-wise, timing-wise, corner-wise. Car's looking mega beaten up. This is only like probably our third lap, really. Take getting used to, for sure. The car's beaten up, the brakes are struggling, bonnet's holding on for dear life, you can see it flapping in the front. We have officially completed our first lap. I mean, it's not the worst. 8 minutes. 7:56, sorry. So it's not the worst for our first lap, let's be honest. It could have gone worse, and it would have been slightly faster too, had we not have crashed. It's not the worst. Let's have a little look at the assess the damage. Smashed RS3, looking sorry for itself. Not ideal. You'd be pretty annoyed with that. But that wasn't bad though. That wasn't bad at all. I feel like we could do better. Let's have another go. So let's go for a GT3. It's a big step up. It could be the worst idea. So we've got ABS and traction control variant, Camara Cup, ABS and traction control. Let's give it a little go. Could be a bit crazy. This is what we're rocking for assists. Pretty standard stuff. We'll give it a little run through, see how we get on. Wowzers, this car sounds mad. I'm gonna make our own entrance on here. This is so much easier than doing that track thing there. And them cones can disappear. It's so light, bro. I did not expect it to be so light in the steering. I thought the force feedback would be really heavy. Like, we've almost got this section down absolutely perfect, he says. I've literally just got to stop slamming that throttle down the minute I come out of the corner. I'm heavy foot flat, but I'm sure you're not supposed to. nice and light on the throttle. That was a nice section, bro. That was clean. Feel like Guy Martin right now, bro. Giving you a detailed track experience. Thank goodness this is a sim rig and not a real life situation, because I would be in millions of pounds worth of debt right now. But the amount of times I've crashed. Nice fast section there as well. Nice and light on the throttle. Lovely. Keep it pinned all the way through here. Up to TikTok corner. Pin it all the way and apply the brakes. Drop a gear. Little bit there. Drop another gear. Ooh, try not to let it slip out. Not so heavy on the throttle. Nicely applied pressure and we're off. So it's all about that slow entry on the right foot throttle on the gas. You've got to really progressively apply pressure. I'm a foot flat type of guy. I think it's a sim thing. I don't do it in real life, so I don't know why I do it in this, but it's just too easy to forget because there's no fear of breaking something. I'm just immediately coming round corners, and as soon as I can see my exit out of the corner, I'm just slamming the foot flat. Well, I need to apply the power with a nice progressive foot flat. Going up hills fine because the G-force is obviously slamming us straight back down. I think it's because also with the Logitech G920, because it's such a basic startup wheel and pedals, the spring in the right foot is so light, so you can literally just use a toe's worth of pressure and your foot is completely planted. Oh, I nearly lost it there. Because it's so light on that right foot, you've got to like just really delicately apply pressure. Just so you're not kicking out 900 brake horsepower in immediate times. Oh, this bit's a bit wide. Understeer is crazy. In the apex, nicely apply the brakes, don't you dare. I am proper sweating right now. The concentration is... I am not blinking. My eyes are on fire. Oh no, don't do this. trying so hard to be light-footed on the throttle now. I've figured it out that foot flat is what's doing me. No, not the apex, don't you dare. So close to the end as well. Time's very, very good. Well, very, very good for me. No. Oh, no, boys. The one corner I did not expect to pin it on. Oh, my God. I had to open my mouth, bro, and say we're doing a good time. So we beat our RS3 time, but not by a fast enough speed considering we're in a GT3 RS. 707 is not the worst. Binned it right at the end. Not bad though, not bad at all. Oh my God, bro, I am melting. So that was hard, that was very hard. I'm gonna have to figure out ways to adjust this hood because I've turned everything off, bro, and it's all still there, so I have not got a clue. There we go, finally figured it out. So that's hood. We can turn it on and off. Kind of want just the current lap in the top left, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. Makes it look so much better in this person as well. But now we know for the next one. That is part one of Assetto Corsa EVO. I'm also going to be dropping a video on Assetto Corsa Rally coming up. Hopefully I'm going to jump on that right now after editing this, and then we'll see how we get on. Thank you boys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you are new to my channel, subscribe. And if you've got any high points left, feel free to click a few on this video. Thank you boys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.